Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm your girl Joy, and I'm happy to be back. And also, I hope you are okay. I hope you are safe wherever you are. And I know it's very difficult during this corona time, but this is the time we need to be strong, because I know most of you miss being with their family members. Most of you miss being with their friends, and most of you also miss traveling. Like, we were supposed to travel to Czech Republic, but our flight was cancelled. So there's nothing we can do. We just have to cope with everything. We just need to be strong. And also, I know most of you, their businesses, why this coronavirus interfered with so many businesses. So this is the time we need to come together. Like, for example, as couples, you need to come together. You don't need, like, for example, if you are a woman, you don't need to quarrel your husband. Or right now, you can't do this to me. Right now, you can't buy me clothes. Okay, you know the situation. Just cope with it. You know the situation. So don't give a lot of pressure to your husband or a lot of pressure to your family members. This is the time we need to work together. So, for example, if your business is not doing well, your business has been closed, think of another thing you can do. If it's selling clothes, go and sell clothes. Don't be afraid, like, what other people will think about you. Like, oh my God, what will people say about me? Don't be afraid of that. So long as you are happy with it, so long as your family members are happy with it, go ahead, do it. Don't think, like, don't be worried, like, don't be disturbed with what people will say about you. Okay? So long as your partner is happy with what you are doing, so long as your family members are happy with what you are doing, so don't be afraid with what other people will say. And another thing, this is the time you need to understand each other. You need to understand your partner. You don't need to stress this person up. Like, for example, if you are a woman who was not working, you were just in the house, and your husband was working. Let's take, for example, your husband owned this club, and you know right now all clubs have been closed. So this is not the time to quarrel your husband. This is not the time to give your husband a lot of headache. This is not the time to tell your husband, oh, I saw such a person with a nice cloth. Right now you can't buy me a cloth. No. Just give them peace. Just give them what they deserve. Just peace and some word of encouragement. That is what marriage is. So marriage is just, you come together, you know what the situation is, and you just give the word of encouragement to your partners, love each other, and yeah, things will be okay. I'm 100% sure things will just go back to normal. And all the clothes you wanted your partner to buy for you, he will buy for you, because you are the love of his life. He married you because he loved you. Okay? So don't worry, just give them some peace of mind, and just love them. Continue loving each other. There's nothing beautiful like loving each other. There's nothing beautiful like a loving family. Always I've been dreaming to have a loving family with my kids, with my husband, with my sisters, brothers, There's nothing beautiful like that. So let's try as much as possible to love each other. Let's try as much as possible to give maybe your wife a peace of mind. Like, you don't argue every now and then, even as small things you want to argue about. No. I know in a family, I know in marriage, people do argue. People do exchange words, but it should not be every now and then. Sometimes just sit down as a husband and wife and talk about some positive things. Talk about some things that you think your husband is not doing good, or talk about some things that you feel your wife is not doing well. So just tell them, okay, baby, there's something you are not doing, but I'm not happy. You are not doing well, but I'm not happy with it. So if you change this, and everything will be okay. You know, it depends with how you talk with your husband. It depends with how you talk with your wife. You don't just need to quarrel your husband in front of your children. No. Just call your husband in the bedroom, talk to him politely. Just tell, okay, what you did the other time, it wasn't good. I'll be so happy, I'll be so glad if you change. So that is what marriage is. Marriage is just understanding. You understand your partner. You have to know his weakness. You have to know her weaknesses, you know. So if you know his weakness, and you know her weakness, you know, you just know how to cope with it. So don't just overreact, like even just a small thing, you just want to make it to be very big. No. We just need to understand each other. We just need to be happy. We just need to make a happy family, and yeah, and everything will be okay. So guys, that's the only thing I wanted to share with you. So if you want me to talk about anything on my next video, just comment below. Tell me what you want me to talk about, and I will talk about it. I know most of you are now asking, oh, where's Tom? Tom has been very busy. He's working. He has been very busy. He has not been able to be part of my video sometimes, but he will be there. So he's very busy, and I also have to give him time because he's working. You can't just work is very important anyway. So guys, for those people who haven't subscribed my YouTube channel, please do, and also like, and in the comment, just comment what you want me to talk about on my next video. Bye.